What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan, and happy Friday. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and had a wonderful week. And to all of my people on the East Coast of the United States, hope you're staying safe with the weather today. Here in Virginia, we're having some really bad weather. I actually had a hailstorm while I was recording my Comey Can't Communicate reaction, so hoping the weather will hold off a little bit longer so I can get through all of this before the power goes out. But alas, we are moving on to the 8th and final episode of the Muku arc here in the Data Live Season 4 anime. So this episode is titled Key and Sword. In our last episode, we got to see the consequences of Muku locking everyone's memories away. We also got to see a little bit of snippet of her memories. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a lot more. We're going to go a lot more in depth into why she's acting the way that she is acting and acting obnoxiously obsessive at this point now that her own heart and emotions was unlocked. We also got to see Inverse Toka return, and that was courtesy of the memories of hearing Shido's name or trying to remember Shido. Remember that it was due to those heavy emotions that we got to see Inverse Toka before back in season 2 when Mr. Westcott did what he did, which caused her to damn near destroy everything. Though this time around, at least she's not trying to completely kill Shido. She's just trying to get back at him for the embarrassment of him kissing her. Then, and that was really really crazy. And of course, we had Origami, who she was the one who actually broke. She forgot, but I guess she had the personality switch that happened because, as I had to remember, everyone did have that memory wipe that happened. So everyone kind of has two different personalities of sorts. And so she remembers Shido completely. And thanks to her, it looks like the catalyst is now moving things in motion for everyone else to get their memories back. So with that said, we ended the last episode off with a kind of a maid cafe exposition, and Inverse Toka and Muku were kind of going at it, and now we have a great date to decide everything. So I am really looking forward to this episode to conclude the Muku arc, and so we're going to go ahead and get this episode started. All right, headphones are good. Sound is good. Episode is good. So let's go ahead and get this 8th episode started. And 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have to restart, guys. I have subtitles off, and yeah, let's get those turned on. There we go. All right, restarting the reaction in 3, 2, 1. It was a bit of jealousy. But would that be enough to set her over the edge like this? I wonder if it's something else. Which is really bad news for everyone if she ever gets mad. Yeah. Well, actually, now you have a double world change happening because it was already changed and Muku messed around with everything. Oh no. I mean, with what y'all were doing, this took is so demanding. Is that a great idea? We might destroy the tower by accident. Oh boy, that's where she was. In quotations. Which is true. All right, calm down, Toka. Well, knew this wasn't gonna last. Well, wasn't gonna last too long. Oh damn. Oh boy. Oh. Oh sh. Oh, this is no good. Well, what the? Ah, the worst possible situation. Mr. Shido himself. And I do believe that these are the number one and number two. I think they're both equal in power. Like Toka just slightly has the edge. Oh boy. Yo, this personality of origami is something else. That's right, they chose to do a lot of her specific fighting sequences in CG, which is fine. Whoa. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, Muku look cool as hell in this outfit. Muku, it's not like that. And I don't think any of them would stand a chance like that against her since she's an inverse. Guys said let's not do that! Let's not do that, Muku! Bruh, and there won't be a universe. Oh my goodness. They are so confused. Of course she'd be the first to come through. Also, we gotta get to moving before the world stops spinning, guys. We can have this reunion after this is done and y'all get y'all memories back. is now in motion. Oh. Oh shit. That. So it really was just that. That was the catalyst, and she had no one to guide her to know better. While I'm not down with it. Oh. And so she sealed it. And he saw it all. Oh, so she wasn't inverted, but she's about to. Yeah, my thing is just isn't the way to go about that, Muku. Yes, he will be. Oh, she said, I don't want anything to do with this. So there, you can get your token back. Dang. Damn, she gonna be kissing this man throughout. Oh. Muku is out of control. It's exactly what you think she thinks it is. So Muku just didn't have any guidance to know right from wrong in a situation like that. Yeah. And that's my thing. I think you definitely jumped a bunch of guns going to just remove everybody's memories. Also, did we unlock everybody else's memories already? I mean, trim it, definitely. Only because it hits the ground when you walk. So you don't have to cut it all the way. Well, I'm glad that that resolved without the Earth not spinning anymore and Toka not destroying half of the planet herself. But did we unlock everybody else's memories? Like, I guess I'm just gonna assume that we did. Oh yeah, memories have been returned. Okay. Yeah, everyone's memories are back. Hey, Koki and yo. Yes, yes, you have. Yes, you have. Yes, you can eat me while we're at it. The worst spirit, the best spirit. Oh man, she is back. Kurumi is coming back. All right, guys. So the best spirit Kurumi is now returning, but we'll get back to that in a moment. All right. So the wrap up of this episode. I'm glad it ended without complete galactic destruction. Kind of did want to see more of a fight out of Muku and Toka though, but I know that a fight, if they were really, really going in on each other, would have resulted in the entire Earth being completely desolated. So, and again, Muku was getting ready to stop the planet from spinning, so that would have done it in itself, and then it would have been destroyed before it even stopped spinning. But Obviously, Shido won't have none of that, and so he was able to calm Muku down. The one thing that he had in his favor with Muku was she was so infatuated with him that it definitely would not have taken a lot of persuading to get her to not destroy everything. Now, Muku's reason for doing all this, for stealing people's memories away and everything, I mean, I get it. She felt alone. Is that a substantial enough reason to wipe everyone's memories like that? No. And so I kind of have to nick that plot point just a little bit. I was hoping that it would have been something a little more sophisticated, a little less simple than that. But, you know, obviously it's very clear that she is, even as she was growing up, she was such an extreme child at heart that she really just did a childish temper tantrum and truly just did not comprehend and understand the implications of sealing. You can't just seal people's memories away. Like, you just can't do that. And of course, that little fucker that keeps giving people their power, showing up, destroying things, then disappearing. So tired of that. But alas, we were able to resolve things without the destruction of Earth, so that's a positive. I was very happy to get to see Inverse Toka, even if for a little bit, and obviously she didn't want nothing to do with that. The fact that you can tell that she ain't even trying to kill this man anymore because of him humiliating her. She kissed him and was like, I'm done with this. So, but that was nice. I do like Muku as a spirit, though. So while I want y'all to understand, while I may not have exactly been fond of the resolution to this, or the story leading up to the resolution, I should say more specifically, I do like Muku. I like her. She actually might become one of my favorite spirits to see on screen. However, and now we're gonna get back to it, everyone's favorite man-eating, human-eating spirit has returned. KURUMI is coming back! And that's what I figured, because she's been in the ending, and it's very clear that what she's after is about to turn this whole series upside down on its head. So I knew inevitably she was going to be resurfacing, but the fact that she's now back in school is definitely a good thing for me, a good thing for all of you who love her, and it's a bad thing for everyone in this damn anime, because it is bad news that she's now showing up in class. So with that said, I am really stoked for the next episode now. And so the next episode title is Nightmare's Seduction. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the episode just as much as I am. And I do hope you guys enjoyed the Muku arc. While it did resolve on a more simpler note, it was still an enjoyable arc to watch regardless. And I think one of my favorite points was definitely the fairy tale segment of this arc. That was definitely a nice little breakaway, which is funny because the fairy tale part was really more of a filler than anything. So, but alas, we have completed the Muku arc. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed the arc, and you're enjoying the anime to date. So, with that said, one more thing I wanted to talk about too is the animation. So now that we've had our next segment of fight sequences, we can talk about the animation real quick. So, I know some people noticed it when the space arc really started, and we saw it throughout this fight, that there is a lot of transitioning back to CGI. And, obviously Geek Toys had a big challenge on their hands of trying to bring some level of stability to the animation to this series, because one of the big things that we have all griped about, despite the fact how much we collectively as a community love Data Live, is the fact that the animation has been incredibly inconsistent throughout the airing of this series. I personally am not the biggest fan of 2D to 3D back and forth. I've never been a big fan of that. Normally with fights, I'd rather them stick consistently because it can mess with your eyes a little bit. And that happened a little bit through this fight, but I keep saying that I love the colors that they chose to go with. And I do overall like the animation, including when they do choose to go, 3D CGI. My biggest thing is just, I wish it would just stay consistent to one over the other for a specific fight instead of flopping back and forth between 2D and 3D all the time. But that's just a minor gripe. It's still clean though, and that's the thing. I think that it's clean enough that you're not going to catch too many gripes from me when we get to the end of the season and I give my final rating on it. But anytime you adopt 3D CGI into any type of animation, any type of movie show, no matter what it is, whether it's anime or non-anime, it is always a big challenge, and you have to do it tastefully and you have to do it just right, or people are going to go in on you the entire time that it's happening. But I don't have too many gripes about it. So all in all, I'm very satisfied where we're at. And before we wrap this up, also one last thing I wanted to do is it is Friday. So if you guys will give me just a moment real quick, it is time for the Friday rankings via Anime Corner. So, and it looks like those rankings are up, so I'm going to put it up on the screen now. And wow, what a shakeup! I'm looking at this. So normally when I do this, I will look at the rankings before I even start the reaction, but this is literally, I'm looking at these rankings straight up for the first time now. Wow, what an adjustment here. Kaguya fell all the way to 4, and Data Live, guys, is at 8.79% of the votes. Coming in second, this is the highest Data Live has ranked this season so far. I am amazed. 8.79%. You guys are loving Data Live. I'm loving Data Live. I have to admit, I am surprised Data Live is ranking so highly. But alas, Data Live is in second place, only being edged out by a 2%, by a 1.5% margin by Spy X Family. I think the biggest thing here is that Kaguya ended up falling to 4th for the week, and I think that's just because the episode, I can even say, the episode was not as strong as the other episodes this season has been so far. But alas, Data Live fans, we have something to celebrate today. I'm going to go after this reaction is done, and I'll take a look at other reaction boards to see where Data Live is also sitting there. But Data Live has been pretty consistent in the West and the East as far as how people have been enjoying it, and it looks like you guys are really enjoying it, as I am too. So congrats, Data Live. We are at second. We're not going to beat Spy X Family at any point in time this season. So second is probably the highest Data Live is going to go. But it is still very nice to see it where it's at. Then again, let me not say that because KURUMI's back on screen. And the fact that she's back on screen and the fact that these ratings came out right before the Data Live episode dropped, I take that back. Now that she's appeared, we might see Data Live pull a miracle, pop in that first place once or twice. We never know with these type of ratings. So, but with that said, thank you guys for watching my reaction. I hope you guys are enjoying the season. If you did like this reaction, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And if you want to be one of the first people to be notified when a reaction becomes available, please hit the bell icon. So with that said, thanks for joining me today on this Friday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. And I'll catch you guys next week for another reaction of Data Live Season 4. Until then, catch you later.